Ladies and gentlemen, Wall Street is in trouble. Some of the stories out there say 2 days in a row, Wall Street has been tumbling, but actually it's more like 6 days. Even if you don't watch the stock market, pay attention to this because what goes on in Wall Street will impact the entire economy. So you definitely want to pay attention to everything that's going on. Now, Trump is doing a lot of finger pointing. There are articles that are saying that Trump blames the Federal Reserve for this, but others are saying it's really Trump and his trade war and the interest rates that are impacting, and it's rising interest rates. So let's get into this story. Wall Street stumbles for 6 straight days as investors worry about interest rates, trade tensions. Wall Street tumbled again Thursday as choppy trading gave way to broad-based stock declines late in the afternoon. Wow. Investors are contending with multiple concerns, including rising borrowing costs that could dampen economic growth and growing tensions between Beijing and Washington. And that is the trade war, which actually also got worse this week. Worries about rising interest rates eased briefly early in the day after a report showing muted inflation helped send yields on government bonds lower. But jitters emerged again in the afternoon when declines in the S&P 500 began to gather pace. Shortly before 3 p.m. Eastern Time, the broad index was again down more than 2%. That was on top of a 3.3% decline the day before. So it took a pretty significant decline for 2 days in a row, the S&P, but overall 6 days in a row. The S&P 500, the market benchmark, closed lower Thursday. Its sixth straight day decline. And ladies and gentlemen, whatever happens on Wall Street actually impacts the world markets. So everything globally is real delicate now. Stocks were hit particularly hard in Asia, where no market was spared in the sweeping sell-off. Stocks in Shanghai, Tokyo, Seoul, and Hong Kong dropped 4% or more in a punishing trading session. Now, the European market is also impacted. Europe's major stock indexes fell less dramatically, but about 1.5%. But they've been on a downward spiral for several months. So, okay. This is what I want to take you to right here. Hold on one second. Okay, let's get into the interest rates because that will impact any loan that you get in the future. But a variety of forces have started to weigh on investors. The Federal Reserve is expected to increase interest rates further, which could rise the cost of borrowing in the United States and around the world. Another factor is the simmering tensions between Washington and Beijing, which appear to be getting worse. It is. In fact, China this week put out more tariffs against the US. It is getting worse. That's why you hear 1 week Trump more tariffs against China, and then the following week China's doing more tariffs against the US, and it is really spiraling out of control. On Wednesday, US officials said they had charged Chinese intelligence officials with espionage. But that's nothing new. China has always spied on the US. The Trump administration also moved more closely scrutinize corporate deals by foreign investors in the United States, a step aimed primarily at China. Because of this trade war, you're going to see a lot of things change towards the Chinese. Now, I did a video, it could have been a year ago, where an FBI agent was saying China is really the one everybody should be watching. We're watching everything else, and really the biggest thing people in this country should be watching is China. Commodity prices also tumbled Thursday, with the decline in oil prices, for example, weighing on shares of energy producers. In Shanghai, stocks closed down more than 5%, around their lowest level since November 2014. So keep your eye on the stock market. Whatever happens here will impact your pocket. And 6 days in a row, even got Trump yelling. So, of course, he's not going to take any blame. He's putting the whole thing on Beijing and not his trade war that he kicked off against the entire globe. But mainly, the biggest war is going on between the US and China. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.